Hey, my name's Cleo Henry. Thank you for taking time out of your day to do this.
My name's Alexa Thompson, and I am in the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program in Memphis, Tennessee.
We'll start with the first question. Why did you choose this profession?
I chose this profession because I like to help people in their daily needs, and I also like to work with children and older adults.
Children, what's like, so I know that you didn't mention like middle-aged people, like why?
What?
Like why don't you enjoy like working with like middle-aged people?
I do, but you don't see many middle-aged people that need occupational therapy. Most of them need physical therapy, unless they have had like an uncommon disease like a stroke or something like that.
Okay. So like, how long have you been like going through school so far?
I I've been in school for 1 year, and I will graduate next October.
Okay. So how's the school in Memphis, Tennessee? Like, do you enjoy the environment?
It's a smaller school, so I don't see a lot of people, and the campus isn't very big. But for the most part, I enjoy it because our classes are smaller, so we get more one-on-one time with our professors.
Okay. So do you enjoy your school schedule? Especially
Um,
driving from Jonesboro all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. How is that?
right now, I don't have to be in class until 1, so it's not bad driving back and forth every day to class, and I only have class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But next semester, I have class Monday through Thursday, and it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna have to leave Jonesboro probably around 6. So I probably won't like that very much, but
Okay. So what's your philosophy like when it comes to occupational therapy assistants?
like, what's our main goal?
Yeah, like what's your
Basically, we just help people get back to doing what they could do before their accident took place. It's mostly like activities of daily living, so bathing, showering, dressing themselves, combing their hair, brushing their teeth, stuff like that.
Okay. Do you truly have a passion for occupational therapy assistants? Why or why not?
Yes, because just being able to shadow other occupational therapists, it makes you feel good about yourself to be able to help people in need and see them put or you put a smile on their face.
Okay, so what is your motivation? What gets you out of bed every day into your car to drive all the way to Memphis every other day or Monday through Thursday or whatever you got to do? Like, what motivates you?
Um, I guess just realizing that this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, and so I need to make the best of the time I have in school, because after school I'm not going to, I mean, that's it. It's going to be occupational therapy from there on out. So
So do you believe this will be what you're going to do like at school forever? Like you said, after school, that's it. You don't believe that you can do anything else besides occupational therapy assistance?
um, I feel like I enjoy doing this more than something else I would rather do.
Okay, so tell me this. What would you picture in the end? You're getting to do occupational therapy assistance, but what's your main picture, your dream? If you had it all, you could choose exactly how you wanted this to play out. How would you play it out?
I mean, I enjoy the way it's going now, so I couldn't really ask for anything different.
Okay, I understand that, but like, would you like to like go through this program, become an OTA, whatever, and then eventually work towards OT, and then one day maybe own your own practice? So like,
Um,
tell me a good picture.
well, honestly, our director has told us that, she's an OT. She has her master's in that, and they don't really get to do much therapy with the patients. They do more on the paperwork side. So I really, in the beginning, I wanted to further and get my master's in OT, but with listening to her conversations about not actually getting to work with the patients and being stuck behind a computer for 95% of your day, I don't think I want to do that anymore. It would be nice to eventually own my own clinic. That is maybe a goal I have in the future, but it would be a while.
Okay. So, besides the kids and the older adults, what do you like best about OTA? One thing that just makes you have butterflies
One
inside.
thing that I enjoy the most about OTA is all the different areas you can practice in it. You know, you see most people who get tired of their jobs after a few years, but with OTA, there's so many different settings you can work in. You can do, you know, the ICU, mental health, pediatrics, geriatrics, neonatal clinics, outpatient, inpatient, skilled nursing. There's just a lot of different areas that you can practice. So, say for instance, you get in one area and you don't necessarily enjoy it like you thought you would, you still have the opportunity to try something different.
Okay. So, if you got the chance, like, would you relocate? Would you go somewhere else, or are you like a homebody? Do you want to stay?
Actually, I've looked into my director, or not my director, one of my professors has done, you know, she's worked in outpatient, she's done a little bit of everything. And one thing that she did starting out of occupational therapy school was she did travel OT, which is where you sign a contract with a company. They basically pay for your housing, your traveling, and they send you off like 2 months at a time to different places around the world, and you get to practice therapy there for that period of time, and then they might relocate you to a different country or a different state. So I've looked into doing that. I don't necessarily want to stay in Jonesboro. It's just not somewhere I've considered staying.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally understand. Okay. All right, Miss Thompson. So, if you could go through this whole process again, would you do anything different? Would you start earlier than what you did, or would you get any like certifications in any other thing, or would you just stay on the same path?
With being in the program I'm in, it's a fast track program, so we don't get breaks, we don't get anything like that, like no summer breaks, no spring breaks, no Christmas, whatever. So if I could do it all over again, I might have chosen this to be my first interest as my profession, because at first I was in nursing, but honestly I feel like I made the decision at a pretty good time, considering I'm very young for my age, so I still had a lot to learn, and I didn't necessarily know exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. But after I looked into this program and I shadowed some different therapists in different clinics, I realized that OT was something that I wanted to look further into. So I did look at the program at A-State, but their prereqs were a little different than the one in Memphis, and I got in the one in Memphis and was able to start earlier so I could finish faster than what I would have in
Alright.
Jonesboro.
So my last question is, My last question is, what advice would you give to someone pursuing this profession with all the experiences you've had?
It's not going to be easy. You know, some days you'll have kids that scream at you and spit at you and hit you and throw temper tantrums, and some days you might be having to wipe an 80-year-old's butt after they use the bathroom, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it to see the smile on their face. So just push through the hard times and never give up.
Sounds pretty good. All right, thank you, Ms. Thompson.
You're welcome.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.